This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Aviators of St. Louis taking on the Blues of Houston.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out in the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on a first down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Waddle, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guy's going here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running a jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This is 2nd and 8. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A give right side for Pacheco.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Blues post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Let's go now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL
NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down is this time they get an even 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw again. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Blues' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Prescott on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Aviators have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.